Richard Lassiter, welcome to Empower Network TV and the 12 Days of Christmas Gift Extravaganza.
Here we are,
All
bringing
right,
tidings of joy to the masses.
the masses, yes. Well, ENTV, if you're watching this, we are running, it's almost complete, a 12 Days of Christmas Gift Extravaganza. We're 16 wonderful Academy members, instructors, chose to gift to someone in ENTV an awesome coaching practical thing or coaching thing, something of value. And Richard's here to talk today about who he is, but also what his gift is and who it's ideally for. If you want a chance to receive one of these awesome gifts, all you have to do is in the video section each day. There's been one or two. There's 16 total. You would just comment in under Richards if you want a chance to receive Richard. Let him know you'd like to receive it. Maybe you guys will have a conversation offline. But there's a couple of rules. One is you got to do that, then tag 3 friends. And then Richard's announcing 23rd this Saturday who he's gifting his gift to. So Richard Lassiter, welcome here. Happy to have you a part of this program as well as ENTV.
Thank you, man. Good to be here.
Now, it's almost Christmas. How you feeling, Richard?
Oh, I'm feeling great. We're laughing about that because Amos knows I've been fighting some kind of fever, cold BS for the last 7 days. I woke up this morning with a temperature of 101. I'm like, I'm not going on live on TV looking and feeling like this. And then I realized that, the most healing thing I can do is outflow. So go shave and get dressed and get presentable and come in here and outflow. It'll be a healing for me.
Beautiful. Well,
Yeah.
for those that don't know you, can we give them a minute or something context of who you are and why you're here and what do you actually do in the world?
Well, my name, it's written down there. I'm in Richmond, Virginia physically. I have spent the last 50 years working with a team of spiritual leaders that call ourselves Wayshowers College. And my main concern is to help people move to a higher level with their experience here on planet Earth, to have a really clear understanding of who I am, where I came from, and where I go when I leave. That's kind of important if I want to feel secure, and why I'm here. And it's been a fun adventure. I've lectured and taught classes all over North America and the Caribbean and the United Kingdom and Ireland and New Zealand. And yeah, right now I pretty much base out of Richmond and work with people around here and people in Wayshowers College. I'm a spiritual leader, and I help spiritual leaders move to a higher level of experience.
Well, we're thrilled you're here, part of ENTV and part of the Academy. And so what are you gifting someone? What is your gift? What's in the box, Richard?
What's in the box? Your spiritual thrust. I'm going to work with your spiritual helpers, working with my spiritual helpers and your spiritual helpers. We will discern what is a key phrase that really encapsulates where your energy is when it's pure. It's a lifeline for me. I have a client here in Richmond that a lot of you know. She's a very positive and successful coach. And when she got her thrust, anytime I have, her energy gets a little off, she just says her thrust, what that is. I don't think she'd mind me sharing it. Her thrust is joy, fearlessly forging my joy-filled life. So if she's not living that, she's living something else. And everyone I know in my close circle, I know what their thrust is, and they know what their thrust is. My daughters is focus your love. One of my sons is always advance. The other one is always achieve. Mine is I am the freedom lover. Paul Kellogg knows his, Kathleen Ellis knows her, all the people who are in here. And it's a beautiful thing to know what's me and what's not me. And that's really what it does. And we work with a chart, and I think you can see it a little bit. I'll hide my face. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. And we're going to work with this and just fill in the blanks. It's not really like a reading where, I sit here and use my psychic powers to figure things out. I've been trained to work with my spiritual helpers, angels, inner guidance, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. And I work with them with specific questions, and they'll give me those words, and we'll put them down and make sure you understand them. And it's a lifeline to get back to who I am amid the chaos of daily life.
Yeah, I know a lot of people so I'm putting myself in that. There's times where you just get off. You're like off, and you're like, oh man, how did I get into this funk? I don't want to be in this funk. What do I do to get out of it? So you're saying this helps redirect and bring you
Yeah,
back.
it immediately goes to the core of who I was the day I was born. It puts me back into that alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic feeling, childlike feeling of the core of my being. So I kind of have my resources marshaled, and I can begin to move forward in a way that's helpful to me. And my thrust is unique to me. No one else has my thrust. That's me. That's what makes me, me. And there are things here in the world that are aligned with my thrust, and there are things that aren't. And if I'll keep in mind, is this aligned with my thrust? I avoid a lot of wear and tear. And it's one of the most, other than teaching people how to communicate directly with their own angels, which I'm happy to do as well, but I'm not going to do that as a gift because of the commitment level needed by the person. But this is a powerful tool to have for your life. I'll give you a good example. Liam, he's 10 years old. His thrust is 3 words: always achieve. So if this little guy is in the middle of doing something, like the other day, he was drawing these little characters that he watches on TV. I can't go into Liam and say, come eat, or let's go do this. Excuse me. I have to give Liam time to achieve. And I know that, or I'm going to have a war with Liam, because he's going to live his thrust. Right now, he's at that point where he still is into that core of being of who he is, that childlike thing. So it saves a lot of wear and tear for Liam and me, because I've learned, okay, we're going to eat in 15 minutes. I better get Liam to set a timer for 12 minutes, because I know he's going to need another 3 minutes in order to kind of move out of it. And when he's involved in things that are not part of his thrust, where he's not accomplishing anything, I can help direct him to something. Let's go do such and such. Grab the soccer ball. Let's go out here and do some tiki-takis and things for a while, so you can grow your skills. It's powerful. It's just powerful to know, what am I dealing with, and to know that in myself. If I'm not, for example, this morning, I told you when we came on, I wasn't feeling well, so I was about to cancel this. And I'm going, my thrust is I am the freedom lover. It's all about not being bound by anything outside myself, including a little fever or something like that. So it's just a tool that I can use if I want to keep me being me, and not getting confused with all of the energy around me in the world, not getting caught up in other people's identity. Christmas, when I go see my physical family here in a few days, I'm moving into an energy that I don't see very often, and there's a lot of little, I'm moving back into the maze that was created in my childhood, my sisters and their family and all of that. So staying on my pivot point will keep me relaxed and happy. I won't get that kind of energy, that stress that can come. So that's what I'm offering. You want to know who you really are and have something to work with? I'm happy to share that with one lucky person out there, but let me know that you want it. I'm not going to give it to someone just to give it to them. I want somebody who says, yeah, I'm a coach. I'd like to be more on my pivot point.
Yep. Amazing. Okay, well, Richard, excited to see who you choose for this, and ENTV members, if you're seeing this, and it's before the 23rd. Let's say before the 23rd. So it's for this Friday, Eastern Standard Time. Let Richard know in the comments why you'd like to receive this. Tag 3 friends according to the guidelines, and then Richard will announce it along with the other 16 members. 11 a.m. Eastern on the 23rd. There'll be 17 of us on the live doing a wrap. So thanks, Richard. Appreciate you being here.
Hey,
And
man, always good to talk to you, Amos. Safe travels back to the West this afternoon. I understand you're hitting the road.
Yep. This evening. I'll be back home this evening. So thank you. And rest up. Thanks for participating today, showing up.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Chat soon.